So she's a 1999 Hatteras Sportfisher, 55 foot with 34 12s. They made the 55 series in the early 80s and then from 99 to 2002. So this is one of the premier boats as far as I'm concerned for Hatteras. They make great boats. We bought the boat about 8 months ago. We've totally refitted it for the most part. So new paint everywhere. Gone through everything. The engines have 1,271 hours. The mains burn 40,000 total gallons of diesel. Pretty impressive there. Mr. Charlie, Captain Green here is also the partner on the boat. He is also an electronics genius. He's come up with our new Glendinning package, our electronics package. Charlie, take it over, bro.
Yeah, so basically we got this boat. It had a couple of little gremlins in the throttle control system, so we removed all the old Mathers electronics throttles, put in new Glendinning boxes. We got a control tower up at the Tuna Tower that you can see in the other pictures, as well as the Palm Beach controls down here with the new control console. All hooked into the ZF transmissions and the 3412s flawlessly. We're really excited about that. Got some yacht devices that we hooked into the 3412s, and we're pulling the 1587 bus data, basically the CAT data link data, off with little yacht devices, little round boxes. You can see pictures of those also, and we're throwing that on the NEMA 2000 network, and then we're picking up that data on any of our new Simrad Evo 3S screens or the Simrad IS42 displays here in the dash. So basically we got rid of all the old steam engine gauges and all the associated questionable readings with those, with all the different connectors and whatnot all over the boat. So we've been really happy with it, gauge-wise, control-wise, electronics-wise. We went with the new Simrad Evo 3S's. We actually had to wait for them due to COVID and everything else. They were literally backward for, I don't know, I guess what, about 3 months. Finally got them, and we're really impressed. I mean, the resolution on them is phenomenal. We've got six pack on the 19-inch screen right now. We've got two 19s up here, and we've got a 16 Evo 3 down below on the stern deck. So basically it's a pretty good electronics package. And the 16-inch downstairs is actually mirrored to the 40-inch LED TV in the salon as well. So, you know, you got some of those friends that don't like to hang out on the back deck, or you don't want them hanging out up here on the bridge with you between spots. You tell them go down, get in the air conditioning, cool off, leave the captain alone, and they can actually see the ETA, the direction they're headed, you know, how far it is to the next spot. So that's something you really only find on the brand new boats, and we retrofitted this one to have that capability as well.
Transducer wise?
Oh, transducer wise,
this is big, folks.
So it's about 45-pound transducer, a 509 transducer. They say you can pick up a fish at like 12,000 feet with it. We haven't had her out that far yet, but maybe next week. Weighed about 45 pounds. 47 pounds to put on the boat. So that's one transducer. And then we have a forward scan transducer on here that actually looks forward to the boat. You can look that up on Simrad's website. Gives us depth data out in front of the vessel, so hopefully it should save some prop polishing at some point for the new owner. And we also have side scan on this vessel as well. So if you know you get the wife and kids that they don't want to go out on an overnight tuna trip, they just want to take this thing out to the bay and fish for an afternoon. You can take this out with the side scan, look about 450 to 600 feet on either side of the vessel, and make sure you're really located on the best spot in the area. You don't see side scan on vessels this big very often, but when you do see it, it really increases the capability of the boat to be used as an all-around vessel. My favorite really is what we can actually do with this vessel on the LED lights. It actually integrates in with the Simrad perfectly well. It's actually got its own control page, but we've got, I think I'm legally colorblind, so I'm going to go with 16.9 million colors, I think is what Lumitec says, but all the lights on this boat, with the exception of the floodlights for the stern and the floodlights for the bow, are the 16-something million color. You control them from your iPhone or the Simrad. You can control brightness, you can put them on auto fade, we can do a red, white, and blue. I've labeled that the flag display, where we've got red on the tower, blue here in the helm, and or red on the tower, white here in the helm, and then blue down below with blue underwater lights. It's really a phenomenal light show at night.
It's unbelievable.
And it will definitely, I imagine it'll definitely draw the fish up as well. So there, Lumitec, Simrad, got the yacht devices boxes, and I think that's all we pulled.
It's a great boat.
Yeah, it was a lot of boat. We pulled out probably about 1,400 feet of wire, and we put about probably 550 to 600 feet back in.
It's been a project.
Yeah, it's been a fun project,
but we like it.
Hey everybody, Seth Chandler here with Hatteras Yacht Sales on board this stunning 1999 Hatteras Sportfish 55 footer. Absolutely gorgeous. It's been through a pretty significant refit, yet it is a lot of the equipment on board is original, and this interior is it shows a lack of use. Actually, it almost looks brand new, starting with, you know, in the galley here you've got sub-zero refrigeration and freezers, and of course in the solid drawer style pulls. The appliances, you've got a convection oven, microwave, as well as a cooktop, and a huge, beautiful, very nice settee, corner settee, leather. The upholstery is probably a 10 on a 10. I mean, it's just perfect. There's not one problem with it. Great, you know, access to everything you need to run the boat. 4 air conditioning systems throughout the boat, one for each stateroom, and there are 3 staterooms. There's the master stateroom, then the forward V-berth, which is a full walk around, and then you've got the crew quarters with bunks, if you want to call them crew or kids, whatever you prefer to call them. And each of those have their own climate control. A really cool layout for the washer dryer. I mean, it's very well hidden, but not taking up any additional space, and it's a good solid capacity washer dryer. Now we get into the staterooms. Here you have the crew stateroom, which is also a bunk for your kids if you want, but with a very nice head in the back. Then the forward V-berth, which has a very nice full walk around bed. Looks like a full-size bed with tons of storage all around, and full walk around capacity. Access to the head from here if you'd like, and then a very well appointed master suite.